Hey, yo, what it is and what's happening? I'm RayTruelife. Welcome back to the Herfador Lounge. We got another great conversation for you. You know what it is. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that now. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Leave a comment so we know that you were here. And like it, because I know you're going to like it. So my guest is the personification of jack of all trades. And we're going to talk about some of them, and we're going to dive deep on others. He is a man of faith who is walking in his purpose. Please welcome the owner, designer of the Ingrain Hat Company, amongst many others, Mr. Samuel Hardin. Get my little, trying to keep my little question. Let's see. So first of all, do you smoke cigars?
I smoke cigars just here and there on occasion, so not an avid smoker, but I do like a sweet cigar.
A sweet cigar. You body cool.
Appreciate you.
So first of all, we're gonna talk about Tied Up. So tell me about Tied Up and how that became a thing.
Well, Tied Up is a bow tie business that I started. It all started from family picture that we had, and my mom, she actually made all of our outfits and stuff. My dad's vest and suit and everything, the bow ties and stuff that we had on me and my brother, my sister's dress. And I always remember looking at that picture and knowing that she made all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And so it just kind of hit me one day, man, I want to try to make a bow tie. You know, my mom made one, so I want to try one.
So
and
did your mom make them out of wood or?
No, she made it out of fabric.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it inspired me, man. I mean, I was probably, I think, 28, 29 years old, and was throwing away some clothes, and I had some shorts. I was like, instead of throwing this away, I'm gonna just go ahead and try to make me a tie.
Repurposing. I like that.
Yeah.
I like
so
that.
A shirt and some shorts that I had, I made my first bow ties. Yeah.
So what inspired you to move from the fabric to the wood for the bow tie?
Well, I saw a few ties. It's kind of like earlier on when the bow ties started to become popular again. I saw some companies out there doing the wooden ties and stuff. So I just decided I actually bought a couple ties and just kind of see what kind of quality they had. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and start making some of these, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how I got into that, and just try to, add to what was there already.
Right. That, man, them things are great, man. I haven't gotten the pleasure of having one. I'm going to.
I got you.
Because sometimes when I wear bow ties, they hide behind the beard.
Yeah,
they don't like to show.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna get me one.
Yeah.
Because I like the way they look. I really do. So the wooden bow tie started off with the fabric bow ties and the wooden bow ties. What was the pivot into the hat game?
Well, the pivot into the hat game came from a venture into carpentry. Like my dad, he's a master carpenter and can build whatever. And so
well, the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Yeah, oh yeah, I give him credit too.
As you can see.
Oh yeah. So, but I just took the little things that I knew, and I tried to kind of get into it a little bit deeper because I was trying to get into some construction stuff, which I often do. It's little side things, whatever. That's what I was doing. Home building stuff, remodeling. Everything.
I told you, jack of all trades.
Yeah.
So we got the wooden bow tie, the fabric bow ties, the wooden bow ties. We got the hats, and we got construction and carpentry.
that's what led me into furniture building and stuff. But the type of furniture that I was building was kind of like high end. I like to use these exotic woods. I fell in love with, wood species and stuff when I was a kid, and I'd like to know. I wanted to know the names of wood and stuff just from looking at it, because I grew up in the country and stuff, and I was like, I should know my surroundings. I should know what this stuff is, and I was always interested in that. I never knew that it would lead to this. And I think about that today, like, man, that's crazy how I used to think about that. And now I'm doing all this stuff, and I know a bunch of different names to bunch
like
of
what?
woods.
Like what? Give me a couple. Give me a couple.
Like we got
what's
here.
this? What's this one?
That's curly maple and
curly maple
and an African wood called wingate.
Wingate. And this one.
This is a black walnut. I have they call this wormy wood or ambrosia maple. This is eastern red cedar and curly maple. So this one is made out of oak. I actually made this out of a wooden pallet.
A pallet?
Yeah, oak pallet.
Wow.
Yeah.
So any kind of wood you can make a hat?
Not any kind of wood. I like to use just hardwood. Cedar is one of the softer woods, but has a lot of different pretty colors. The cedar is more waterproof.
Right.
I do put a finish on them, but I mean these different colors of wood. I like the cedar. Where I put some stain on the top of this one. Actually a dye, but if you check the bottom out, you get the more natural color of the cedar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, learning the names of woods, what made you put it in a hat?
I had the idea to do this a long time ago. Probably about 11 years ago. Is when I first heard about wood brim hats, and had it in the back of my mind to make one. Since I'm always working with wood and stuff like that. I just didn't have the time. My wife, she ended up buying a hat for me, and I said, I'm gonna make that wooden hat that I was thinking about with this. So it started from there. I made my first hat on November the 8th of earlier this year. So yeah, it hasn't been that long, man, but I've just been trying to perfect it and get it to where it's pretty much the best wood brim hats in the world.
Man, I'm telling you, these hats are amazing. I ain't never taken this one off, except to shower and sleep. Other than that, I'm gonna wear it when I'm at work. I'm gonna wear this thing at all times.
Oh yeah.
So what inspired you to create the Ingrain Hat Company?
I knew that I had something because with me being a musician, I was playing at a casino.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Fabric ties, wood hats, construction and carpentry, and a musician.
Yeah.
What instrument you play?
I play piano, drums, sax, bass, a little guitar.
We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna come back to that. I told you. We're gonna come back to that. Okay, Ingrain Hat Company.
Yeah. Man, I just wanted to make sure that I kind of polished the product off, because I started developing it and getting it to where it was where I could sell it to somebody. And but I caught a lot of attention with me playing. I was playing at the casino with my first hat on, and after that, man, the response that I got from people, I just like, okay, I need to take this seriously,
People walking up to you, man, I need a hat like that. Where can I get it?
Yeah, man. And so I quickly made my second and third and on. And so from there, I was selling hats by my third hat, I think, that I made.
Wow. So you say you quickly made. So how fast do you turn these hats around?
Right now, I can pace myself to I'm pretty much averaging out at 12 hats a day as far as how I have everything set up. Yeah.
Wow. You one man factory.
Oh yeah, grind.
Gotta grind. Gotta put that work in. So where can people find the hats? Where can people find the hats and the bow ties?
Actually, the bow ties are set up on my website, tieduptx.com.
TiedUpTX.com.
Yeah, and so as of right now, we're still working on getting the hats lined up as far as the pictures and everything, sizing, sizing charts and everything, so people. But as of now, I've been having people directly contact me, and we just go through the details like that. But through Facebook, Instagram, and also you can text the number 409-920-5979.
Okay. Okay. And then you can
Work out the
initiate
details.
your process that way.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I really like it. So what inspires the designs of the hats?
Man, I just try to be open to just letting the creative juices flow, and then I have a lot of ideas that just pop up, or even as I'm going, I intend to do a certain finish, and then if I see something different, I may just leave it there, but that's kind of like your hat too. That's something new that I hadn't tried.
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Y'all see that? I'm proud. I might throw some B-roll in right here.
Yeah.
So you're a musician too. You play the piano, you play the drums. What was your introduction into music?
My introduction to music was basically my family choir, my church choir, my family members, basically a family church, small, and they tell stories about how I was like 2 years old singing and in the backseat harmonizing with them. And
so you're a singer too?
Yeah. It just comes with the territory, man.
Yeah. Jack of all trades has to be able to do all trades. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Back to the story.
But like my parents, most of my family sings or plays some instruments. I believe maybe some would have played more instruments than what's playing actually now, but because it's just in the blood. But like my brother, he plays a bunch of horns, violin, all self-taught.
Wow.
And some phenomenal musicians and singers and actors and actresses. You know what I'm saying?
Everything. Y'all like the Wayans.
Yeah. We got a serious family, bro.
Yeah. So you're self-taught.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Wow.
Yeah, my dad was a minister of music, so he plays piano. His brother played bass, and when I became of age, I was the church drummer from like 10 years old, 9 or 10 years old. I played drums with them for like 20 something years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's amazing. So when's the album coming out? You got to have an album.
Yeah. I'm working on the album right now. I don't have a release date or nothing. But I've been putting some stuff together.
You got a title?
Yeah, it's called Repentance.
Repentance.
Yeah.
Speak to me about that.
Repentance is kind of like it's more of my personal testimony to the fact that I have to realize where I am in life at the point, at this point, and just realizing that before we go any further, you want to make sure that you understand where you are, and the purpose that you're here for. Finding out if you're in the right lane or not. You know what I'm saying? Just stopping and making sure that everything is lined out, because relationship is key.
Yeah.
It's just about recognizing, you recognizing that's what it is.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, a call to repentance. It's just basically me repenting to God. It's me, releasing whatever it is. It's just a personal thing, but people can relate to it and administer to somebody.
So I'm sure you're the one making the beats and playing all the instruments and producing it as well. You're producing it yourself. Huh?
Yeah, I like to bring other people in too, because I like the creativity of other people too, and that inspires me. So yeah, it's always good to bump ideas off each other, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So and then you get to learn something too, man, every time. That's the
You
most
never stop
important.
learning. That's the point.
Yeah.
To never stop learning.
Yeah.
And I can imagine you singing and then running around, playing the piano,
Yeah.
running around.
Man, I done tried to play the drums and bass at the same time, keys. I mean,
I'm sure you can find a way to do it. You can build
I
something
tried.
where you can do everything.
Yeah. Hey. Well, yeah.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. I mean, so many different things that you're doing. That's amazing. So now I like to get into what I call the meaty questions. These are the meaty questions that a lot of people don't. They're not ready for.
Yeah.
You know, they're not ready for these questions. Don't be looking over here at my
I ain't
questions.
worried
Let's see you
about the
trying to
question.
see it.
I'm good to go. Let's go.
So what sacrifices have you had to make in pursuit of building not only your hat brand, but your tie brand and every other million companies you got?
Yeah. The sacrifices I feel like that I make is to manifest some things maybe that I didn't really even have a lot of faith in. It's just that the fact that I take initiative to make a sacrifice that something would happen. You know, I think that's a formula that where when we think we can create something just based off of faith, you know, you have to have the works too. You have to have you know, energy behind that, you know. And so um I just I just feel like that a sacrifice is necessary when you're asking for something,
Right,
especially.
right. Most
And
definitely.
especially like even when you're giving something, you know, like people, everybody wants something, but there's a call to something for everybody. And then if you want that, you know, we want things at a certain time. And I think that you could have some control over it if you did make a sacrifice.
Right.
Something that just may be uncomfortable, but like I believe everybody should invest in themselves. You know, people want to do things, but they won't put no money up towards it, or you know what I'm saying, plan or write it down or anything. So I'm getting to that point to where it's making more sense for me to do that because I have a clearer view of what's going on, you know, and I have a plan, and it's I can work towards it
That's awesome, man.
happening, you know.
Yeah, sometimes, like you said, the sacrifices are necessary evil.
For sure.
You know, some people look at sacrifices as negative things.
Yeah.
When they're going through their journey, right?
Yeah.
But when you can look at those sacrifices like, okay, it's necessary for me not to do this so that I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I know Denzel said a quote, uh, uh, sometimes you got to do something you never did to get what you never had.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and it's just like losing weight.
Yeah.
We just had a conversation about like losing weight. So you got to do something that you've never done to get where you've never been. So, you know, I got to stop eating.
Right.
I got to stop eating everything I can put my hands on. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna get back there. I'm gonna get back.
It's not hard, man.
It ain't. I just, you know.
You know, I think that once we do those types of things, especially like fasting, man, it builds your mind too, and you develop strength in your mind that you could have more control, more focus, you know, and you can be more creative. So like me being able to do these hats, man, the creativity level is on a different level because of where I am mentally, how I can, you know, how I can pursue things that are in my mind and create it, you know, have it right there.
Right. Yeah, man. It's creativity is definitely alive in these. It's definitely alive.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that I love about the hats, man. It's about the wooden hats because wood holds energy.
Yeah.
You know, so whatever energy you put into the hat, when you make them, you put in good energy, you put it on, you feel good energy. So you put good energy back into it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna keep giving you that good energy.
Yeah.
You know. So speaking on sacrifices, and sometimes, those sacrifices can get real heavy. Was there ever a time that you wanted to quit?
Oh yeah, man. Especially with the bow ties, man. I was finding myself, sitting there sewing and stuff for hours and hours. And, I'm in pain, my back hurting and just stiff and, and I'm asking myself, why am I still trying to make something of this,
Right.
And which I had a great product, man. I mean, all handmade and I'm pumping them out, and it was just like it wasn't gonna go anywhere. But since I started making the hats, boom, the ties start, like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
But they go together, so that just makes it even better.
Yeah. Sometimes um, when you feel like you want to quit, you right on the other side
Mm-hmm.
of your success. Your success is right on the other side of I'm about to quit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah,
right there. You push through that, I'm about
yeah,
to quit,
yeah,
the sky's the limit.
yeah. I was
You
telling
know.
my friend that today, man.
Hey, see? It's the hats.
Yeah,
It's the hats. So what obstacles did you face when getting started?
man. Actually, there was a lot of things, man, because I needed equipment, I needed a place. Uh, I had a building at the house that I was renting to own,
Mm-hmm.
and man, getting behind on that thing, and they want to take the building, all my tools and
Oh
stuff in there that
wow.
I do have, and I'm trying to make a little shop, and I didn't have enough room, man. I mean, if I build a couple tables, that's about all I could hold in
Mm-hmm.
there. And the hats weren't even in my mind. I was just trying to perfect what I was doing then with the furniture, and nothing happened. But I mean, man, the sacrifice that it took, I ended up getting in a place. Something told me to call this guy, man. I called him, said, man, I'm trying to do this. And he's like, man, you can come over to the shop. It was kind of on a help you out type of thing. But
Mm-hmm.
I ended up having to pay for that place.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
didn't have the money. So, um, God set it up to where when the hats really started kicking off, man, I was able to pay a couple months up coming in there, and
Mm-hmm.
it looked like that would never happen. But just me even making the decision to go ahead and try to take that on, I already got enough expenses. So
Right. Right.
yeah, I mean, I just took a leap of faith, man. I said, it's gonna happen. This is it. You know, we
Yeah.
ain't coming out of here unless we,
Exactly.
making some hats.
We got to make it happen. We got to make some happen. We got to make it happen. It's one of the things that I say a lot is jump out there
Oh
and
yeah,
build a plane on the way down.
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't say what I always say because
yeah,
YouTube and whatnot.
yeah,
But jump out there and build your plane on the way down.
yeah.
That's that leap of faith. You gotta have that faith in yourself
Oh yeah,
that you can do it.
oh yeah,
You ain't got faith in yourself. I say all the time, whether you say you can or you say you can't, you're right.
yeah.
So if you don't have faith in
Oh yeah,
yourself,
yeah.
you're right, but
Hmm.
you've already lost the
Yeah,
battle. You know. So how did you overcome the obstacles?
man. I mean, I believe that my faith level is huge, but I realized that I couldn't just base it off of that. I really had to start working and putting in time and not trying to rush everything, and it's not about money. So I mean, which the money helps. It's gonna take money to make money.
Right, right.
But I mean, I just tried to hone in on what I needed to, man.
Yeah,
Not waste time.
yeah,
Be a good steward over what was given to me. So
right.
um, just trying to make the best of it, man.
You got to. You got to. So fabric ties, wooden ties, wooden hats, carpentry, construction.
Got a good memory,
You
huh?
said furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get it from my mouth. I remember a few little things. Musician,
Yeah.
singer, producer,
Yeah.
uh, what's been the best part of your journey?
Man, as you mean everything as a
As,
whole?
as everything that you've been doing, man, what's been the best part of this?
Oh man, the best part is seeing actually the favor of God, man, really be the biggest part of everything, because I could see so much in where he orchestrated it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He placed it in my mind to, in the timing right, the right people. It's been getting pretty crazy, man.
Yeah,
Every day is something good. Something new, something big happens every day. Where when before, I felt like it was something bad every day.
right.
Something always wrong every day. But man, I mean, in the past few weeks, man, it's been going up, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's definitely
yeah.
God showing His favor, man. Um, this next question? It's a meaty question. All right. What are two of your most important principles? They can be in business or life. Just two of your most important principles.
Well, one of the main ones that's been on my mind is being a good steward, man. That's the main thing,
Yeah.
because I learned that in the small things, just like in the Bible, talk about the little foxes spoil the vine,
Right.
um, destroy the vine. But if if you don't take care of like the small things, if we don't really bring things into the place where we can have organization, then it's a lot harder to get things done.
Yeah.
I focus on things, our vision, spiritually, whatever. Stress, man. Stress was big on me, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and then you get depression and all that stuff. But it's in a lot of cases it's our fault.
Right.
Not being a good steward, man, over the little things.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I want more. I'm gonna need more to do some of the things that I want to do,
Right.
but it's to benefit others. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome, man. Awesome. Awesome. So what's next for I normally I say what's next for, and I would say your company name, but you do so much. So what's next for you?
Um, I'm. I just want to get as close as I can to mass production, um, and be the largest wooden brim hat company probably in the world. I have some connections overseas, so I'm trying to work on that,
Mm-hmm.
and just focus on getting the little stuff done. Like I was saying, I need to get the website and stuff in order, chart sizes, because it's going to be a lot, and that needs to be in order.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, the next thing, man, I just want to do a lot of collaborations with people. I'm looking for like models and stuff. I'm trying to do some stuff with some select people, and I'm looking to hear back from them pretty soon.
So
Some big people, man.
some stuff is definitely finna break.
Yeah,
Definitely finna break, man.
yeah.
So what advice would you give to anyone that's starting or thinking about starting their own company?
And I would say, don't uh, lose hope, and just make sure that you have a clear vision of what you want to do, and um, don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do anything.
Well, obviously, because you can
Yeah.
do everything.
Well,
So
I mean, no, I don't do everything, but I try to perfect or learn. I try to keep it where I'm always learning
Mhm.
something, and keep it fresh. Try to stay relevant. Even with computers, some people they don't want to mess with a computer, but
Yeah.
I mean, in a lot of cases you have to. So, um, in that sense, you just grab everything that you can just to develop yourself even more, become the best that you can be. And it's only a race against yourself.
Yeah. You are your only obstacle.
Yeah,
I say that quite often,
yeah,
and I like to look in the mirror in the morning and look at myself and say, I'm gonna beat you.
yeah,
You know, and either way, one of us is right. But
yeah.
I want to be right, not the one that's in the mirror.
Hmm.
You know, so I definitely try to do those things. Like you say, it's the little things. It's the little things, and trying to understand, you know, what it is that you're here to do, what your purpose is, but also not wasting time.
Yeah.
Because if you're wasting time, you're wasting space.
Oh yeah.
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't moving. You standing still. You got to keep moving forward at all times. At all times. So how do you keep yourself motivated to keep going?
I mean, the vision that I have for what I'm doing is it entails me networking and connecting with other people in ways that I never thought would happen. You know, just the hats themselves, you know, allow a certain door to be open that I could reach certain people that I never would have before.
Right.
I mean, it puts me in a different atmosphere. So
yeah.
You know, you can infiltrate a lot of different things. You know, a lot of people that you know you may would have never met. So I want to take advantage of that. You know, try to be a positive, you know, conduit. You know, I can for people. You know, I want to be able to help people financially and you know create resources for communities and you know what I'm saying, housing and trade schools and that's what I'm looking to do.
So you looking to create a trade school?
Yeah, trade school which would have you know the construction, painting, automotive, engine building, all of that stuff. Basically everything that I kind of taken a liking to, an interest to over the years. So you know I can't do everything. So I would love to have those things that can be taught to people, and you know we create jobs, create you know revenue that could just build, you know, where everybody they own their own stuff, they building their houses, whatever they want to do, you know, we fund that. You know, that's what I want to get to.
That's amazing, man. That's really amazing. Sam, man, I appreciate you taking some time out of your obviously busy schedule to come and sit down and talk with little old me. Man, I'm loving this hat right here, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, we got to do this again.
For sure.
I appreciate you, man.
For sure. Enjoy that hat.
I definitely will. I definitely will.